Welcome back, peeps, from that break. We are here in the JJ Zone, Join the Journey Radio, talking today about Elder Uchtdorf's latest conference address entitled Our Heartfelt All. Now, this is the key, peeps. Just clue me in here. This is the key to maximizing joy in not just LDS singles life, but just in life in general, right? This is the key. It's like giving your all to all the right things for you. And, a good example of that is just what you just heard over the break. Okay, for those of you who are listening to the live broadcast on the Joy and the Journey Radio Network, you can hear the music that we play over the breaks. You know, Sarah Chang is, in my opinion, one of the most talented violinists in the world, and her music is just when she plays the violin, it's beautiful. But you can't tell me listening to that she's not giving her all to playing that violin. She is giving her all to playing that violin. And the music that comes out is just beautiful. And this is the way life can be for each and every one of us. When you give your all to all the right things for you, your contribution to the world, which you embrace through a personal ministry, will make a difference and it'll be wonderful. It will be wonderful. And it will help to make your life wonderful. And it doesn't matter whether it's, large or small. It just, the important thing is that you give your all to it. And that's where the difference is made. That's what makes a difference in you. That's what changes you. If you don't give your all, then you're not going to get the change that you need to experience the maximum amount of joy that you can in your life. It's just not going to happen because this is the way the universe is set up. This is the way it's all designed. So the way forward is to keep moving forward, just like Elder Uchtdorf talked in his address. And I love the examples that he gave. Okay, first of all, that one of the examples he gives is going to be an airplane. Right? We're not surprised with that. But the other example that he gave, in fact, the one he gave first, actually, I was surprised. I was actually expecting an airplane analogy first. So he started talking about the bicycle. I was like, dude, what's up with the bike, man? What did you forget about the plane? Of course, then he brought it in later on. But no, seriously, I mean, both of these are great examples because the only way that the bicycle and the airplane are able to keep moving forward is, they keep moving forward. I mean, the airplane only has lift when it continues to move forward. As soon as it's not moving forward, there's no lift. And same thing with the bicycle, Well, in the bicycle, it's not so much a matter of lift as it is balance, right? So if you want balance, the way to find is to keep moving forward. I still remember, what as a little boy, when my father proposed to take the training wheels off my bicycle. I still remember that, and you know, uh, you know, my father had so much patience with me because I just threw a livid fit. It's like, don't you dare take those training wheels off my bicycle. I will fall over if I try to ride without the training wheels. And I was so sure of myself. I was so convinced that I was going to fall over and hurt myself if my dad took those training wheels off. Well, my dad. Yeah, he's smart, man. He could anticipate me, right? Because I was watching him. Whenever I was not riding that bike, I kept my eye out, and anytime he got anywhere near that bicycle, I was like, don't you dare take those wheels off. I was on him like a bee on honey. And it just would not let him do it. So my dad was smart, right? He could anticipate me. So what he did, he just waited for Saturday morning to come around when I would be distracted by Saturday morning cartoons. And then I can remember during the commercial break, I remember looking outside the front window because the TV was there in the front room and there's the front window. and during the commercial break, and I remember seeing him, and I saw him outside on the driveway with my bike, and he was finishing up taking off the training wheels, and I ran out there, and I was like, "What are you doing?" I said, "Don't take off the training wheels." And my dad's like, "Look, it's okay, okay? If you just keep going forward, you won't fall down." And I refused. I couldn't see it. I couldn't understand it. I refused to accept that. And so my dad made me an offer. He's like, maybe what we should do is just you get on the bike and ride, and I'll hold you from behind. Okay. And you can go really slow, and I'll show you that this actually, works. And I reluctantly agreed. So here I get on my bike. We get off the driveway and come into the street. And then, he said, "Are you ready?" It's like, "Yeah, I'm ready." Say, "Okay, start pedaling." So I started to pedal slow, and and then my dad's like, "Well, you can go a little faster," and so I went a little faster, and the next thing I knew, I'm hearing my dad from behind calling after me, but from the sound of his voice, the volume was much less than what I expected it to be because he was further back behind, and I looked behind and I saw he wasn't there holding the bike up, and I was moving forward and not falling flat on my face, and it was an exhilarating moment to learn that if I just keep moving forward, that I was not going to fall on my face. I learned to enjoy riding my bike. I actually enjoyed it more without the training wheels than ever did with it. I think there's a lesson here for LDS singles everywhere, is that when we think we have to have certain structures in place in order for us to be happy, and things start to fall apart, and we just can't see how it ever is that we're going to be happy, how it is that we're going to feel joy, unless things are a certain way. But if you just keep moving forward, you'll find the balance that you need to continue to keep moving forward. And so this is what's beautiful about what Elder Uchtdorf put out in his conference talk. It's like you find the balance that you need. You find the lift that you need. Going back to his airplane analogy. So many of us are down on ourselves because our lives are not what we think they should be. But when you partner with the Lord, He'll help you to become what you should become. He'll help your life to be what it should be. And He'll make more out of your life than you could ever make on your own. But the key is to keep moving forward, because only in the continual motion can you create the space for that maximum amount of joy to come into your life. If you're not moving forward continually, that space is not created. And you can't get the maximum joy unless there's that space for it to exist in. And the way you create that space is by continually moving forward. Never give up, never give in, never surrender, never say die, no quarter. No matter what happens, you keep moving forward. You keep your eye on your destination. You say, "I know where I'm going. I'm headed to my best life." And you keep your focus there. You keep your focus on what you can do. You keep your focus on what you have. And then you find your focus determines your reality. And the reality that will be determined is one of abundance, one of opportunity, one of possibility, one of hope and optimism. Keep moving forward. Don't stop. Don't quit. Never say die. So many of us are so willing to just call it quits, to say that it's over. You know, if if our lives don't work out a certain way within a certain given amount of time, oh, time's up. My life isn't what I wanted it to be. My life isn't what I thought it should be. So everything is just ruined. It'll never be right. No, no. I refuse to believe that. I refuse to accept that. I choose joy. I choose to recognize the way the universe is really created. I choose to recognize the choices I can make so that I just make those choices, and then the way the universe, naturally is designed to work delivers joy into my life. That's what I choose. I'm not going to be a victim. I'm going to be a victor. Enough of this, hopelessness, despair, despondency. Enough. If you don't want your life to be that way, you can create something different. You can make your life better. You have the power to choose. So you may have made bad choices in the past. Okay, who hasn't? Join the club. We have jackets. The same ability that you had in making poor choices is the same ability that you have right here and now to make better choices. So learn more about those better choices and then make them. And that's what we talk about here on this program. We talk about the better choices. We talk about the principles by which the universe is constructed so that you can make the better choices and have more joy in your life. It's really no more complicated than that. Up against a break. We're going to take that break and we come back. Oh, time's flying. Come back to the other side and finish out the program. I will see you there.